Not disrespectful, but alright, so on with the video. So, if you ever want to join a server called 28 Days Later, guys, I wouldn't recommend it. It sucks. I was asking them a common question about, like, how do you get these, these as in Humvees, to spawn with the hoods, okay? I cannot get them to spawn with the hoods, and I don't know why. Maybe somebody will come through and hopefully tell me why Dayz does not treat me right with my coding. I've gotten the Humvee to spawn, but it only spawns with just the frame. It doesn't spawn with the battery like it's supposed to. It doesn't spawn with the glow plugs, doesn't spawn with the tires, doesn't spawn with the doors, doesn't spawn with the hoods, doesn't spawn with the lights, and doesn't spawn with the trunk. So I'm trying to figure out why they don't. And I was just asking a common question because that was a former server I would still play on, and I was just helping code the server. Well, eventually the server will be public, of course. I mean, eventually, once we get everything set up. But 28 days later, honestly, in my opinion, if they watch this video, I'm gonna laugh because they're a pretty shitty server. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I might I might not have 500 subscribers, but I know I have my 214 against that server. If everybody watches this video, smashes that like button, and subscribes, and hits the notification bell, and tells us in the comment what to do for these Humvees, eventually this server will become public on Dayz. Now, it is a work in progress because I cannot get things to spawn fully. Like, I've gotten this, for instance. These M4s don't even want to spawn at all. I mean, they don't want to spawn at all. But then I got them to spawn, and then now they don't have attachments. And in other server, I noticed that everything is boosted, like food. I have one, two, three things of food, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things, 9 things. Okay, 9 things altogether for food. But yeah, in other server, they actually made it pay to win. So if you ever want to join a server, when this server comes up, who knows, maybe by the time you see this video, it'll be up. Um, we're working on it right now, including me in the progress of working on it. It's just me right now, kind of working on the server to get it up and running. I'm having a hard time getting some guns to spawn right now, too. I have done, I don't know, 18 resets with this server just to see if anything's wrong in the file. I can't find the 60 round clips for the M4s. I can't find certain clips for the FAL. There's certain things that won't spawn. There's certain things that are spawning too much, even though the rate's low. The food, I don't know what's going on with that. It's just kind of random. I upped it to like 150. I think it was 150 with the maximum amount of lifetime. I'm not sure on that one. Makes me wonder if I did something wrong there. And their food and their server, you really can't find none. Like it's GG's if you join that server. I mean, you're gonna die as a fresh spawn. You're gonna get killed by admins. You're gonna get killed by a whole bunch of people. And they'll say, "Oh, we won't do that." Bullshit. Because when I was in the server, I died a lot from griefers. I mean, they're like, "Oh, we don't accept grief," and then we had a base. Well, it became raid weekend. Well, in the rules, you couldn't take over people's bases. Well, this base took over a base and said that I threatened a 16-year-old kid on the internet, which made me laugh because I would never do that. I just thought it was funny because I was like, I'll kill you in the game, but not in real life. And they said, oh, he did this, and they tried to get me banned. Well, I mean, good luck. They're just little kids in that server. I mean, the work in progress, I think I'm doing pretty good trying to get everything to spawn in our server. I've actually progressed a lot more than that other server within the week. I've done a lot within the week to get like food spawns, gun spawns, Humvee spawns. I mean, I'm gonna tell you one thing, the Humvees were so hard to spawn, you'd be like, why? Just why is it so hard to get them to spawn? Then we finally get them to spawn. Well, they spawn, but they don't spawn with anything, and I don't understand why they're not spawning with anything. They're not spawning with the tires. They're not spawning with the batteries that I told them to spawn with. They're not spawning with the glow plug in them. They're not spawning with gas. They're not spawning with the ammo. They're not spawning with the gasoline canisters in them. And 28 days later, though, they hog everything. Like, legitimately everything. And they just kicked me out their server for asking a simple question. I mean, how to get these hoods to spawn. And some dudes have, why are you here if you're not in our server? Well, I just have a question. Like, are we not allowed to ask questions about this server? Like, I didn't know that you couldn't ask. Like, so, like, if you were ever to go to 28 days later, guys, don't. It's a PS4 or PS5 server. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It kind of sucks, really. Because they used to have boosted. It was really good for a little bit. And then they did the server wipe. And then they never implemented in the food and stuff that they needed to. And I had a Humvee in that server, and they basically raided me and took my base, took everything I had, and told me I can't have it back. So I said, yeah, you know what? I'll just go on my own server, make my own server, make it public eventually once I can get everything right, and then people can start joining it. I mean, I'm just not going to deal with the constant getting killed by admins for no reason or anything. I mean, literally getting kicked out of the group was like, I don't know. It's just odd. I mean, I wouldn't mind if somebody come in there asking questions about a server, like how to spawn something right. Like, you're literally going to come to me and get mad at me and come at me about it because I'm asking a simple question. Like, how could you do that to somebody? Literally. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, in my opinion. But what do I know? Just, just a bunch of, what do you call them, Lucy? Grumpy, grumpy farts. Can't say that on stream. But I can't say that either. Good thing they can't hear you. Hello, Todd. How are you? Just random stuff. I'm actually working on a server, guys. The random game. The random. Actually, it's Dayz, but we're working on a server now. Because we got tired of our last server. But as you can see, like, I got the Humvee to spawn. That's all that matters right now. I got the Humvee to spawn. But for some reason, this has no hood. And I don't know why. I've looked at everything. So maybe if there's 20 spawns for the Humvee, there has to be 20 hoods, right? Huh? I know, that's the bad part. I don't have headlights. I don't know where you're at. That's real helpful. Did you find attachments for it? Oh yeah. I made them spawn higher just in case they didn't spawn with the parts, which they didn't. Which is kind of weird, considering that they should be spawning with the parts that I told it to. God dang, it's getting dark quick. It's about to be real dark over here. Should be ready to get in this car. do not see you. Alright, well, I'm by construction area somewhere. By the bunkers. By the construction area. No. No. Yeah, well, you can find your way over here. Not yet, right? It's the truth. Oh my god, it's about to be dark in about 3 seconds. What the fuck? No, I don't want to do this. No. Exit. The fuck? Well, I'm live streaming too at the same time. It's dark. I mean, it's dark. I can't see nothing. You can just barely see the screen. You can just see the outline of the Humvee, and that's it. Like, honestly, just the outline. I mean, I can't even see anything. I don't know if I can see you yet. You'll hear a Humvee running. That's how you know I'm near.
There you go.
What is that, Advanced Warfare? What the heck?
This shit load. Advanced Warfare always kind of had slow loading.
What the heck? What's that for?
Advanced Warfare.
For multi or zombies?
Multi.
Hey.
There ain't nothing for zombies, but look.
You can see them all. What the? Okay. I can't
Oh,
either.
headshot, too. I'm hitting all headshots.
I'll tell you. The glow sticks don't seem to help. No.